That's why he's always wrong. Zach had to tell him he was wrong the other night.
Like that. Worldwide, takeover, Times Square, takeover, the takeover, New York takeover. Man, you just put anything with takeover.
See, man, we're doing great. Getting ready for this fight on May 2nd, and I can't wait, man. It's been a long time due, and we're gonna show up and show the world what we made of.
Yeah, this is my favorite type of workout. Part of training.
Why is that?
Fundamentals. Bring back the basics. Basics are everything. Alignment with the feet and the hands. Position.
In their training camps, Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez endured intense sparring sessions, grueling road work and focused drills, honing their abilities every day in preparation for fight night.
I think Champ got razor blades in them goddamn gloves. We gonna be switching on his ass. Woo! It's gonna be ugly.
I think he's gonna go in and be patient and handle his business. I mean, compared to Shakur, I mean, he's just a masterpiece at his work. So I feel like he's gonna go and pick him apart and take him.
Well, before fight night arrives, Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez are completely absorbed in their training, dedicating each day entirely to boxing.
Yo, can I ask you something?
What?
Do you blame him?
Nah, hell no. That was smart. That was smart. That was smart. I know what I'm gonna do next time though. I'm gonna punch it.
Especially that hook.
I got you. Look, when he start doing this, I'm gonna punch that shit like right here, his elbow.
And I got a family to take care of. They depend on me. And I'm gonna get to this bag and make sure it works.
Shakur Stevenson's camp starts quietly. Mornings are devoted to the ring, filled with focused sparring and precision drills. The room is alive only with the snap of gloves, the shuffle of feet on the canvas, and coaches shouting guidance.
Now we got the chill. My happy place.
What is the update on the hand?
It's a lot better. I'm able to punch. I'm able to whoop ass.
Does it change it being Floyd Schofield or the same vision?
Same vision. Actually, it makes it even better to be honest, because he been popping a lot of shit. So to put him in his place, I'm gonna love doing that.
Being a coach is, of course, like a coach's dream, you know? He's technically sound, you know? He's disciplined, he does everything right, you know? All you gotta do is talk gloves and give him water majority of the time.
You related to this shit I don't know, do this shit I gotta.
You don't gotta worry about skipping no steps, you know? He gonna follow everything, plus do a little more on his own time, you know? He make a coach job easy.
Wait. Right back with the hook.
Between rounds, Stevenson takes in more than he says, carefully absorbing every bit of feedback before returning to the ring. Reports suggest that Terrence Crawford has been training alongside Stevenson ahead of his showdown with Teofimo Lopez, highlighting Stevenson's impressive skills.
With Terrence Bud Crawford, definitely a hell of an experience. You get that type of knowledge, that type of IQ.
I look up to Bud a lot. Honestly, he one of the realest dudes that I done met. He's still a normal person in his head. Like, he don't believe that he's above everyone else. That's how I feel about myself.
You seen me around a lot.
Oh, no.
Don't act like you ain't seen me around them days. He said that
Bud, come on. Terrence talking, I try not to talk back. I try to just listen and
Straight, boom, straight shot. Like right here, boom, there you go. But you gotta make sure you step. Bam. That's when the motherfucker trying to run out. When the motherfucker trying to run, there you go.
even if I don't feel the same way that he's feeling at the moment, it don't matter. I still want to hear him out and try to understand what he's saying.
If you hear, Only thing he can throw is the hook because you out the way of the right hand.
He like a sponge. He soak up everything that he need to soak up, put it into his arsenal, and then he make the best out of everything that he learned from everybody.
Then throw it straight left to the body.
At the end of the day, you don't want to feel like a know-it-all. And the people that know it all are the people that don't go very far. You gotta always be a student. You gotta always be able to learn and pick up things from this person, that person.
He's a work of art. The sky is the limit with Shakur. He got the boxing skills and the ability to, do whatever he wants in the ring. And it's gonna be very hard to beat Shakur with the skills that he possesses.
Wally Moses, who introduced Shakur Stevenson to the gym at just 5 years old, remembers how the young fighter begged to train and spar every day, displaying a passion for boxing from the very beginning. Stevenson's family has always been by his side. His mother, siblings, and extended relatives often come in to watch him train and support him on his journey to greatness.
Boxing every day. I think when he got around 2 years old, he just sat up and just started punching right in front of the TV. And I was like, oh, you like that? I think pretty much everything else is hit key. You hear me tell tales about taking him into the gym 5 years old, but when he went into the gym, he was ready to start training to learn how to fight. So he had been learning how to box long before 5 years old.
In a different gym, Teofimo Lopez's camp has a distinct energy, but the work is just as intense. Music pulses through the space as Lopez powers through explosive drills, blending speed, strength, and aggression.
House of champion, Teofimo Lopez in the building. You already know what's up. Your father, senior, right here in the building. Okay. Yo, what up, guys? Yeah, box out. Hey, man, it's different. That's what I like. I like that it's different. And to even have like an indoor court at the same time. But a little bit, come on the court a little bit. Yeah, the playground. So every time I finish a fight, I go home with almost at least $1 million. But that's not enough with the living and everything that comes around.
Yeah.
Especially in today's era. Today, 10K back then was a lot. Now it's nothing. 10,000, well, we paying at least half of that in rent or housing.
I'm standing in your way. My bad.
No, man. Bro, ain't somebody that has brought a major $1 billion company like I did.
Sparring days showcase the intensity of Lopez's camp. The rounds are fast, physical, and fiercely competitive, with trainers pushing him to stay sharp under pressure and react instinctively when the action heats up.
Yo, we're about to do some light work with Teofimo Lopez, 10-time world champion. Get some light work, moving around. And let this guy in. Don't get off yet. That hook, three flips. Yeah, right here, man. Add a right hand up there. Yeah. Right, left, right. 1, 2. Double jab right. Up. I got it. Get on your.
Lopez's trainer often emphasizes that what truly sets him apart isn't just disciplined drills or standard conditioning. It's the passion he brings to every session. He's committed to spending long hours in the gym, training multiple times a day, even when there's no fight on the horizon, a habit he embraced after becoming a 2-division world champion. This constant presence has sharpened his speed, strength, and boxing IQ, reflecting a genuine love for craft itself rather than just chasing results. Observers note the fluidity in his movement during drills and sparring. His feet stay light, rhythm flows naturally, and combinations and footwork become almost instinctive. That energy not only enhances his agility and balance, but also elevates the entire camp, inspiring everyone around him.
Well, he's an entertaining cat. Like, everything is fun. It's a fun day every day, but it's serious when he's sparring. He gets down to nitty-gritty, does his thing, just embarrasses a lot of the sparring partners. And again, I tell him, have fun in there. Like, just make boxing great again, make boxing fun again. It is a little one.
Man, I've been working my ass off so much.
His opponent is undefeated. He's a frigidity boxer. He jumps in, jumps out. But there's one thing we see that he don't do, and we'll tell you when we do it to him. I can't tell you now, but I'm gonna tell you later.
Takeover Sports, coming soon.
Yeah, baby, all day.
I wonder where.
Terrence Crawford offers Shakur Stevenson high praise in a supportive, almost brotherly way, emphasizing his remarkable skills. While some might label Stevenson as boring, Crawford believes they're overlooking the fighter's true talent and mastery in the ring. He draws a comparison to Floyd Mayweather, who was also once called boring, but went on to become a legend. In Crawford's view, Stevenson's precision, intelligence, and speed place him on a similar level, marking him as an extraordinary fighter deserving of respect and admiration.
Shakur, are you saying that because that's your man and you don't like Tank?
No. Hey, like I said, I respect Tank. Boxing, he's one of the ones.
Yeah.
We're gonna take his personality and personal things out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Boxing, he's definitely talented.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he's definitely got that it. And yeah, he's definitely respected in boxing. But Shakur is a different fighter. You know, Shakur is different. You know, people may call him boring. People may say he can't punch. But they say the same thing about Floyd. Because they defensive.
Teddy Atlas defends both Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez against the criticism that has followed them throughout their careers. Many critics have claimed they avoided tough opponents, suggesting padded records or a reluctance to face top competition. Atlas counters that this perception is outdated and unfair. Both fighters have consistently shown they're willing to take on high-level matchups. He highlights that their skill, speed, and strategy make them formidable opponents, fully capable of handling elite competition. Rather than dodging challenges, Stevenson and Lopez actively seek opportunities to test themselves, showing growth and adaptability. According to Atlas, the old narrative of avoidance no longer fits. Both fighters deserve recognition for their accomplishments and the tough fights they continue to pursue.
And Teofimo at certain spots, he's avoiding this guy, he's avoiding that guy. You can't take those shots at these two guys. Definitely can't now. They are stepping up and they are taking fights that a lot of people are probably surprised they took. Now, a lot of people will say style-wise, Teddy, style-wise, is this going to be a great fight? I don't know if it will. I mean, style-wise, I could see you having a little reservations, you know, whether or not these guys will make for dynamite, they will make, you know, for electricity. I don't know if they will, but I tell you what they will make for. Two skillful fighters, two talented fighters, you know, two fighters that are at a high skill level that will compete in the sweet science. I mean, Shakur showed aggression in his last fight against Cepeda, you know, being being elusive while being aggressive. You know, walking them down, fighting on the inside, you know, boxing well, still being able to counter, still being able to control space, but also be able to go into tight quarters and not be afraid to show that he's good on the inside too, that he can make you miss and make you pay outside and inside. Shakur showed that. That was great. That was great, and people applaud him. I applaud him. We were sitting there, ringside. I was sitting there actually with your sister, ringside, watching that fight. And it was a terrific performance. Shakur showing that dimension, showing that attitude, showing that competitiveness, showing that dog like people like to show or like to talk about, and they wanted to see in Shakur.
On the Ariel Helwani show, Stevenson shared a perspective on Teofimo Lopez, stressing that there has never been any personal tension between them. He's always respected Lopez as a fighter, admiring his speed, power, athleticism, and overall skill. Stevenson notes that Lopez has consistently maintained these qualities, making him a tough challenge in the ring. While Lopez can be a polarizing figure, sometimes making remarks that stir controversy, Stevenson doesn't take them personally. In fact, some of those comments can even serve as added motivation, pushing him to perform at his best. He also sees Lopez as a driven athlete with a genuine desire for greatness. For Stevenson, this fight isn't just about a victory. It's a chance to test his skills, discipline, and strategy against a talented, determined, and highly respected opponent.
I want to make it happen, so let me hit the guy up.
Honestly, I had been set it up with the higher power people. I kind of asked them, can we make the fight happen? But once it got closer to getting it done, I kind of reached out to Tio, and he was cool.
And obviously this is happening at 140. Why were you interested in that? Why the decision to move up from 135?
I'm not moving up to 140-pound division just yet. I'm actually a 35-pounder, but I moved up for this fight because I know that why would I bring him down? I would have to come up to his weight if I want to fight him, so it only made sense.
Was MSG always the spot that was discussed, or perhaps Prudential Center, Newark, or any other locations?
They asked me Las Vegas or New York, and I told them.
Amir Khan has recognized Shakur Stevenson as a highly skilled, technically gifted fighter who brings a lot to the sport. While his style may not always thrill casual fans, Stevenson's precision, defense, and ring IQ make him extremely hard to hit and even harder to beat, which is the essence of boxing. Khan has praised other fighters, like Teofimo Lopez, for their aggression and power, but he also respects Stevenson's elite abilities. He notes that fans often misread tactical defensive mastery as boring, when in fact slipping punches, controlling distance, and outthinking opponents are hallmarks of true skill. Stevenson's technique and success against top competition prove that there is beauty in skill, not just knockouts. Known for his precision, strategic thinking, and adaptability, Stevenson controls range, reads opponents, and adjusts mid-fight, consistently making him a formidable adversary. In his matchup with Teofimo Lopez, those qualities will be put to the test against Lopez's raw power, speed, and aggressive style, sparking interest among fans and analysts alike about how Stevenson will handle the challenge.
The criticism that Shakur gets, like people say that he's
boring and all that.
he's not entertaining.
I mean, look, he's like an Andre Ward style. Andre Ward wasn't really that entertaining, but got the win. I mean, that's what boxing is all about. So I used to love watching Andre Ward fight because it was so punch perfect. I watched his footwork, how he moved to the right, to the left, and I trained with him as well, with Virgil. And I used to watch how he trained and how he fought, and I thought how he puts his hands there and uses it as a defense, and then pulls your hands down and catches you over the top, and them little things. So this is a fight that people get, because you got two different styles. You got an offensive, defensive in Lopez, and you've got a
Lamont Roach, who has studied Stevenson closely, emphasizes that this fight shouldn't be seen as a chaotic clash, but as a battle defined by careful control and precise execution. A victory over Lopez would not only add another world title to Stevenson's resume, but also strengthen his credibility and negotiating power for a potential future matchup with Gervonta Davis. Many fans and insiders feel that defeating a high-profile opponent like Teofimo is the key for Stevenson to establish himself as a legitimate top contender, finally earning a fight with Davis, a bout that has been discussed for years but has yet to happen.
Okay, cool. But and doing that, and so I was always going to fight this year. he knew that too. I was always going to fight this year. It was going to be either like a tune-up or something before I fought him, if we were to get that together.
So who do you think wins that fight between him and Teofimo Lopez if they fight?
If they fight, I think Shakur wins. I think Shakur wins. And I don't think it's going to be like a super tough fight either. I think he just, you know, his IQ will frustrate him. And
wow. Don't you think Teo has also good ring IQ and also is slick, fast?
I think so, but when you look at Teo's performances against guys that are just pure ball.
After getting a closer look at both fighters' camps, who do you think will have the edge when fight night comes? Share your predictions and thoughts in the comments below.